Welcome back, students. So today we will discuss another mode of heat transfer, that is convection. Convection. So last video we discussed about conduction. So today convection. This one is also a mode to transfer heat from hot object to cold object. This is also one mode to transfer heat from hot object to cold object. This method is mainly used in liquids and gases. Liquids and gases. You know, water and air are bad conductors of heat. Water and air are bad conductors of heat, but still they transfer heat from hotter end to colder end by means of this method, that is convection. Okay. Now take your textbook, page number 41, activity 4.8. So take a round botted flask. If the flask is not available, a beaker can be used. Fill it 2/3 with water, place it on a tripod or make some arrangement to place the flask in such a way that you can heat it by placing a candle below it. Wait till the water in the flask is still. Place a crystal of potassium permanganate at the bottom of the flask gently using a straw. Now heat the water by placing the candle just below the crystal. That is the activity. So I have drawn this activity here. This one is a beaker containing water. This one is a tripod stand to hold this beaker, and I am using a candle just below this crystal, and I will again heat the water with the help of that burning candle. I can heat the water with the help of this burning candle. So that crystal is KMnO4, potassium permanganate. The color is a purple color. Okay. So what will happen is that when you heat it, that potassium permanganate, that color, that purple color will move in the upward direction. That purple color will move in the upward direction. Okay, that is due to convection. That is due to convection. The reason I will explain to you. When you heat this water, the water at the bottom of this beaker will be heated first. The water at the bottom of this heater or beaker will be heated first. So if an object is heated, it will expand. When an object is heated or when a substance is heated, it expands, means their volume will increase. Their volume will increase, but the mass of that substance is not changing. But when you heat a substance, its volume will increase. Okay. So mass by volume, a physical quantity is there, that is represented by the ratio of mass per unit volume, that is known as density. That is known as density. Mass by unit volume or mass per unit volume, that is known as density. So when the volume increases without changing the mass, this density will decrease. The density will decrease, and if an object is having less density, means it is lighter. An object is having less density, means it is lighter. Okay. So, when you heat a substance, it will expand, means the volume will increase, but the mass is not changing. So, mass per unit volume or mass per volume will decrease, that is known as density. So, density will decrease. If density is decreasing means that object is becoming lighter. That object is becoming lighter and it will move in the upward direction. And it will move in the upward direction. So, when water in this beaker becomes hot, it will become lighter. Water in this beaker will become hot, it will become lighter. Means it will expand, the volume will increase, but the mass is not changing. So, its density will decrease. So, it will become lighter and it will move upwards. So, this potassium permanganate crystal shows the movement of the hot water. That potassium permanganate, you can see a movement of potassium permanganate through the solution. So, that or through the water. So, that color you can see when you heat the water, the color of that potassium permanganate will go in the upward direction. Actually, that is the movement of the hot water. Okay, that is the movement of the hot water. So, this process, convection process, is the heat transfer method in which the heated molecules of a liquid or gas themselves move to carry heat from the hot region to cold region. That molecules itself will move from one place to another. Here, the first layer of molecule will be heated first. It will move in the upward direction. Again, the second layer will be heated. Again, the second layer will be moving in the upward direction. And that process will continue till the water in the beaker will be heated. That process will continue till the whole water in the beaker is hot. Okay. So, convection is a process of heat transfer in which the heated molecules of the gas or liquids will move themselves to carry heat from hotter end to colder end. Now, this process will not take place in solids. We can't transfer heat in solids by the method of convection. What will be the reason? In solids, we can't use this method to transfer heat from hotter end to colder end. What will be the reason? You know the packing of solid, in which way the molecules are packed? The molecules are packed tightly or like this. If you consider solids, all the molecules are tightly packed. They can't move from their own place. Okay. Here they can't move from their position. So, in solids, we can't use this method to transfer heat from one point to another or from hotter end to colder end. Here, water and gases are bad conductors of heat, but still they will conduct heat with this method or with this process, that is convection. Convection. So, transfer of heat through fluids. Fluids means it's a common name. It's a common name for liquids and gases. Liquids and gases are together known as fluids. So, in this process, heated molecules themselves move to carry heat from hot to cold region. When an object is hot, it will become lighter and it will move in the upward direction. That is here. When an object is hot, it will be less dense and it will rise in the upward direction. Now coal, it will be denser and it will sink in the, or it will move in the downward direction. It will move in the downward direction. Okay. So here, when water is heated, water at this bottom portion will be hot, will become hot first. It will move in the upward direction. The cold water will move in the downward direction. The hot water will move in the upward direction. The cold water will move in the downward direction, and that process will continue till the whole water in the beaker is hot. Till the whole water in this beaker is hot. Now here in this way also, this leads to the convection current. Wind blows due to the convection of current. So when air become hot, it will be lighter and it will move upward. The cold air from other place will come to that space. Okay. So convection current, you can explain land breeze and sea breeze. That's an example for convection. Okay, land breeze and sea breeze is an example for convection. Here a lighted candle is there, and now we have to place your hand just above the candle and on the side of this candle. Suppose this one is a lighted candle, you need to place your hand above it and at the same time like this on the side of it. Which one you feel it more hot? This position or this position? Definitely this position will be more hot, because air will become hot, it will be lighter and it will move in the upward direction. So this position, if you keep your hand at this position, then you feel it more hot. Now this one is land breeze and sea breeze. That explanation is given in your textbook, page number 42. Page number 42. People living in coastal area experience an interesting phenomena during the night time. During the day, the land gets heated faster than water. The land gets heated faster than water. The air above the land becomes hotter and rises up. The cool air from the sea rushes in towards the land to take its place. The warm air from the land moves towards the sea to complete the cycle. The air from the sea is called sea breeze. To receive cooler sea breeze, the windows of the houses in coastal area are made to face the sea. So here sea breeze means from sea wind will come towards the land. From sea wind will come towards the land. So during daytime the land will be more hot than the sea. Land will be more hot than sea. Land will be more hot than sea. So what will happen? Hot air is lighter and it will move in the upward direction. Hot air is lighter and it will move in the upward direction. So what will happen? Cool air from the sea will come to this place. Cool air will come to the, cool air from the sea will come to occupy the space, and this process will continue. Means hot air will go to the sea and cool air from the sea will come to the land. This happens during the daytime and that process is known as sea breeze. Now at night what will happen? The reversing will happen. At night the reverse thing will happen. At night it is exactly the reverse. The water cools down more slowly than the land. So, cool air from the land move towards the sea. This is called land breeze. So, at the night time, the land will become cooler faster than water. The land will become cool than water. So, this one is land will be cooler, but sea will be warmer. Sea will be warmer. The water will not cool down very easily. Water will not cool down very easily. So, sea water will be warmer. So, air above the sea water will be warm. Warm air is lighter and it will move in the upward direction. Warm air is lighter and it will move in the upward direction. So, what will happen? A space will be left there. So, cool air from the land will move towards the sea. Cool air from the land will move towards the sea. That is known as land breeze. I know you have studied in lower classes and you have done this diagram that also you have marked in your notebook. Next application is about, these are the applications of convection. Land breeze and sea breeze is also an application of convection. Here AC is fitted at a higher level on the wall of the room. AC is normally fitted at the higher level on the wall of a room. There, the main purpose of AC is to cool our room. So, cool air is denser. It will move in the downward direction. Cool air is denser. It will move in the downward direction. So, the cool air from the AC is heavier than hot air and it will move in the downward direction. So, the hot air at the lower level of the room will move up again and this process will complete till the room gets cooler. Okay. So, AC is fitted at a higher level on the wall of the room. Cool air is heavier than hot air or warm air. The cool air from the AC is heavier and it will move downwards, whereas the hot air at the lower level moves up and get cool and comes down again and this process will repeat. Okay. So, cool air from the AC will move down because it is heavier than warm air. The warm air in the room will go up because it is lighter and that process will continue. Now, wind blows due to convection. Wind also blows due to convection from one place to another. Then, chimneys are used in houses to reduce smoke from inside. Chimneys are used in houses to reduce smoke from inside. So, smoke means when you burn something, smoke will be produced. So, it is warm. Warm air is lighter or hot air. It is lighter. So, it will move in the upward direction. So, the hot air from the room will escape through the chimneys. The same thing, ventilators are provided near the ceiling of the room. Ventilators are provided near the ceiling of the room. Hot air is warmer or hot air is lighter and it will move in the upward direction. Hot air is warmer or hot air is lighter. Hot air or warm air is lighter. So, it will move in the upward direction and the fresh cool air will get into the room through the windows and the doors. Cool fresh air will get into the room through the ventilators, through the windows and the doors. Okay. So, ventilators are provided near the ceiling of the room. Hot air is lighter, it will move in the upward direction and it will escape through the ventilators. Cool, fresh air will get into the room through the doors and windows. That's about the application of convection. So, that is a process in which the molecules will travel, or the heated molecules will travel themselves to carry heat from one place to another, or from hotter end to another. In solids, this process will not take place because the molecules are tightly packed. Okay. So, mark all those things in your textbook: convection, sea breeze, land breeze, all those things. Okay. Thank you.